good shit right there. Yeah? Let's see yours. Also good. Can you flip over that again? Too wide. Too wide. Right? Almost there. You guys should have seen these guys before I move their feet.
That's true.
The purses were right there. Right?
Thank you.
Now, it's a whole bunch of very small things that will add up to a very big thing when it comes to throwing a shot. Right? A lot of it has to do with your feet. A lot of it has to do with how your hips are moving in coordination with your feet. When you bring your back foot forward like this, it's really easy for you to want to go like this when you swing. Right? Rather than like this. Okay? Now, to give you an example, if you are going to do a bunny hop going straight forward, try to do it like this. Right? Versus doing it with your feet both square. Right? When you're standing around by yourself in your cabin, you know, with your belt on and nothing else, looking in the mirror, try it. Okay? Just try it and see how much harder it is to transfer force forward when your feet are not square. So the further your feet are from square, the harder it is to transfer force straight forward. Right? But there's a pitfall because the closer to square you are, the less mobile you are forwards to backwards. Right? You really need to find that balance for you that works the best. Okay? All right. Any questions on the chop? Okay. Now we're going to talk about the flat wrap, which is the big deal. Now, flat wrap. This is our chop. This is a flat wrap. The only difference in my shoulders and my hips is this small rotation of my arm. I'm going to go from having my palm perpendicular to the ground, right? My elbow pointed straight down to the ground. And it's going to end with my elbow pointed out and my palm flat. Okay, that's a flat. What is the purpose of a wrap shot? Get past a guard, right? More simply, it's to get past the plane of obstruction. Okay? Now, what causes the wrap to be a wrap? Your elbow rotation. But what is it? It's more simple than that. Sword changes planes. There's a break in the plane from you to the point that you hit. It's not necessarily a fulcrum, right? Now in order to circumvent this plane to get to his shoulder, right? If I'm throwing a chop, because this is not a wrap shot, right? My shoulder and down my arm and the tip of my sword is one line. Now to circumvent that plane, this line has to go like this. It has to have a V, right? So when you turn your wrist like this right here becomes the V. This is what allows you to go circumvent that plane. Now the throat of the V, so right from between the tip of your sword, your shoulder, and bottom of the V, this is the throat of the V, right? This is the apex of the V. That is the plane which you want to circumvent. Right? So if you're throwing a wrap shot and can't seem to be getting around somebody, like if this is the plane that I want to get around, right, or here, but this is the wrap shot that I'm throwing, this is a wrap, but I'm trying to wrap to get around this. Not this. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Does it not make sense to anybody? It's okay if it doesn't. You can go further. Okay? So keep that, very important. Keep that in mind. these flat wraps. A thumb lead wrap is the old classic wrap. You see it still a lot in the SEA. You still see it out here a lot too. Thumb lead wrap is when you go all the way up. When you're holding this like this, right? Or like this, and you swing with the front edge of the sword and you come all the way around and hit him with the back end. That's called a thumb lead wrap. Right? If you watch, the tip of my sword has to travel from here all the way to there. Right? Now if I throw a flat wrap, I'm still hitting with the front end of my sword, and the tip of my sword travels from here to here. Now if you look, the V is basically here or here. I just have to travel half the distance. Okay? Make sense? No.
So one thing to notice when you're placing your V and you're thinking about which wrap you're trying to throw is where you need to be throwing it from. This will tie heavily back into the footwork you were talking about earlier. Is you're adding a bend to your shot. You are taking away some of your reach in exchange for that V. Your feet need to make up the difference.
Yeah. So like where we talked about that chop is your most range efficient swing. With any sort of a wrap where you change, create that V, your arm becomes less long because it has to travel the hypotenuse is what's the distance of the shot, right? Whereas your arm has to travel 2 legs to track. Right? This is A, this is B, this is C. Geometry. Right?
You never use it.
Makes sense? Yeah. So you have to be a little bit closer, so keep that in mind. When you're trying to get, if he's got his shield way up here, and I'm trying to get around that shoulder, I have to be here in order to get it because I have to be, this distance has to be traveled, right? So I have to be that much closer. So if he's got his shield way up there, I think, well, that might not be the most efficient shot to throw to. Unless you got it. So let's talk about how to actually throw the flat wrap. The mechanic is exactly the same as that shot. Right? All you're going to do is you're going to turn. That's it.
Good. They count.
So it's going to be the same. You're going to transfer force from your back foot to your forward foot. You're pushing off of the earth. It's going to come up into your hips, up your shoulders, out. Chest stays tall. Your hips stay underneath your shoulders. And you can throw it, so all you need to do is turn. Right?
For the love of God, don't pop your elbow up while you do this.
Right?
Hurts me to watch. I see a lot of people who finish with this top up. It adds nothing to the shot. It will hurt your elbow. I know.
I didn't know.
Say it louder for people in the back.
For the people in the back, do not pop your elbow up while throwing the wrap. It adds nothing to that shot, that V that you're making, and it will hurt your elbow. I've done it. I've had tendonitis for a couple of years. Stop doing it. Don't do it.
I want all of you guys to hold your sword like this. Okay? Now when you throw a wrap, flat wrap, all you're going to do is go like this. Right? That's it. You need to go like this. All that wrist motion, is really slow. Your wrist is really weak. Now, if you look at my wrist, when I throw a flat wrap, it goes like this. My wrist does not break. My wrist does not change. My wrist stays like this. In theory, you could throw this shot with a rigid hockey glove, metal block. Right? Very simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Now, once again, the force generation. Back foot, forward foot. Pushing forward. Your front foot accepts the weight of the shot, and that includes when you step. Okay? The force transfers from your back foot as you push into your forward foot, and it comes up and out.
Let's take a break in the drill. Was that it?
Right? Yeah. That's it. That's all a flat wrap is. All you need to do is throw a wrap. Now, hitting somebody hard is the interesting part. Okay? Any questions? Comments, concerns?
Does it mean different for a flat blade?
Your flat blade, you're going to hold it just like we talked about, like this. Right? Just going to go like this.
Do that again, please. Thank you.
Because when you chop, you're chopping straight forward. When you go, when you throw that flat wrap, your knuckles are going to come forward, and all you're going to do is turn your elbow out.
And this is one.
How would you grip change? This way, if you're going to. No, you don't want to hit with the back edge. Hit with the front edge. No, instead of holding it so it's my out.
From here towards.
That's a wrap.
That's already. You got the
That's the wrap.
chop is just.
So the chop, you're going to turn your knuckles out a little bit. Yes, I'm getting chopped. Yep.
So now we can.
What about this? Doesn't change.
So look at
You don't have to throw it that back edge. Is what I'm saying. You can get the same because when I throw this back edge, right? Yeah.
Hair off
When
to
I throw
practice.
this,